Hello guys, it's Letty. Thank you so very much for such a good response to the video I was doing. This is the second video in the series of the Captain Presumed Dead Star Trek episode reviews. And this episode we're gonna be talking about the Voyager episode called Coda, Season 3, Episode 15, where our Captain Janeway was presumed dead. So, let me explain to you how this story goes. So, basically, we find them, her and Chakotay are in a shuttle. They're in a shuttlecraft. They're on their way somewhere, trying to figure out where they're going. I can't remember. But they're on their way somewhere, and then the shuttlecraft is shot down. Janeway loses consciousness. Chakotay performs CPR and gets her back. But then something weird keeps happening. That they keep repeating this same event of them being in the shuttlecraft, and then there's different scenarios that play out. She gets a plague. She ends up getting a plague, and then she goes back to they get her back to the to Voyager, and then she has this terminal illness that happens, and then the doctor has to say that the only answer is euthanasia, and it just gets really, really crazy. But she encounters this being that she thinks is her father, and for some reason she never believed that was, maybe for a minute. It seemed like she believed that was her father for a minute, but it turns out that this being was impersonating her father, and he wanted to basically take her spirit. So he was unsuccessful with doing so, and just trying to convince her that she was dead. She actually witnessed her funeral, and her staff actually at this time they were had made peace with the fact that Janeway was gone. So they said they accepted the fact that Janeway was dead. So that's the gist of this episode. Now, this is a very well acted episode. This is one of those rare episodes where everyone kind of has some good scenes. It's really well rounded, which is rare, because you got Chakotay. I kind of agree they don't give him enough to do, and he definitely addressed this various of times throughout the time that Voyager was on the air, and he's brought it up afterwards as well. So I like to see him perform, to get a chance to perform, because he's a good actor. He did a very good job with this when he was trying to resuscitate Janeway, and you could just feel the frustration in his voice. He did not want to give up on her. So that was a very good scene. The doctor has his where he has a moment, and the funeral was just so touching. Like, it was very, very realistic. I mean, oh my Lord. Like, I mean, you'll shed a tear if you don't realize, well, she did die. You have to keep telling yourself, because it was just that dramatic. But this is a very good episode. Like, I don't know. I think I'm trying to figure out. I mean, and honestly, I thought that was her dad too. This gentleman just, there was just some things that she was asking of him that she knows her dad would never say, or he would never react that way. So it was really, this is a very, very, very good episode. I really enjoyed it. This is definitely one of Voyager's best. But of course, Janeway is, you know, by the end of the episode, she's fine. Everything's back to normal, this and that, and we're happy because, oh my God, it was getting serious. Especially that funeral, honey. That funeral was rough. It was a rough one. But anyway, guys, that is the end of this episode. So if you want to see this episode, check it out. It's called Coda, and it is season 3, episode 15 of Voyager. So I will be back with the next Captain Presumed Dead episode in this series. And thank you once again for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and live long and prosper. Take care. Bye-bye.